Teeler is joined on the right side by the league leader in assists, Mia Tuaninga, in her first year with Indy. For Orlando, you might notice something different on the right side of the net for them. That's Nia Chimay and Hannah Pukas out there. And she is making her second straight start, the third of her career, as Indy starts the game serving. And Elena Scott has an early dig. D-ball for Ajani Teeler. We just heard that before the match, that she's getting so much better at hitting line.
But head coach Amy Pauley wants to instill that confidence in her.
Now it's Teeler behind the attack line. She's got 2 early kills on the D-ball.
This time Teeler moves the ball around. The first kill went down the line. This time, look at the seam in the block. It's
Nia Chimay missing that one for Orlando. Again, she replaces Abercrombie, who's injured. Maddox on the pick. Got it to go.
Maddox has been really effective back there so far. Hannah Pukas hasn't run it too often, but when Maddox is coming through, it's like a freight.
Teeler over there on the double block, and Maddox is sent packing.
Out of system, they have been stifling over on the out.
Both players got a piece of that one. Teeler contacted it first. De Beers had a couple of aces. This time Chimay keeps it in the court. Good pass, member Mena. And another ISO for Teeler. All facets of the game are dialed right now for the Ignite. On the right side of the net, I mean, not to mention their starting setter, Shampoo. Bree Kelly extends the set. Indy's had 5 blocks. Maddox, who for most of her pro career has been a pure jump server, switched it up a little bit. It's another one-on-one. That's going down every time for Ajani Teeler.
I mean, it's just unreal what Brittany Abercrombie is able to do out on the court, which also just shows you how much Orlando is missing right now in terms of production.
Tip from member Mena. Didn't see a lot of tips from anyone in the first set, as Hannah Maddox has run into a wall. Maddox, an improved passer, according to her head coach. Handled that one. Got the block touch against Brown. De Beer crushes one from behind the attack line.
I love the way Mia Tuaninga is running this offense right now, because everyone's gotten involved in it, even in this situation.
In a different form. Maddox cuts it at Teeler. It's De Beer rising up and setting it down. Block touches, they don't always show up the same way in the stats. They're statted somewhere, but not often a stat that the public sees. The kill for Martin.
So the number one thing was just calming the chaos, making a good first and second contact.
Teeler one-on-one left side. They can't find her, and she keeps sending volleyballs down. And 2 very good passing teams. Which of those wins out as the night goes along? Very fascinating. Tuaninga to member Mena. Brown swats it over. Tuaninga showing all of her creativity, connecting with Teeler.
Come on, that shot's almost unfair. The angles that Ajani Teeler is able to hit are unbelievable.
In her first year with her new team. Cameron Hannah fresh into the match. She's rejected. Taylor Landfair is checking in now to serve for Indy. Played collegiately at Minnesota and Nebraska. Now Landfair takes a swing. Big dig from Pusic. Going back to Maddox. Oh, a misfire on the over dig. Kelly thought about it, and it dropped down to the court for a dig kill. And the result, a 7-point difference in the set. Maddox. De Beer. to Maddox, covered by Kelly. Landfair handles that first touch well. Cameron Hanna bounces one. Look at the front row right now. Oh, it just drops in. Orlando is melting a little bit. Indy's presence in the net right now. Louisville, Penn State. National championship reunion from a couple of years ago. It's 5 straight for the Ignite. And she's top 10 in the league this year in aces. Oh, another one. Maddox sends it to the floor with back-to-back aces to close out the second set. Regular season MVP in the league last year, Brittany Abercrombie. Playoff MVP, Shampoo Goodpart at setter, as well as one of their key additions, Charity Looper. So some big absences for Orlando.
They're a great duo.
That is a roof. How are they going to celebrate that one? And the officials so far, Devaney McClarty, Wesley Radigan, done a great job. That was the first challenge even necessary. Maddox hits the back line for Orlando. Moeller figured it out, twisting through. It's a battle of wills out there. Over on 2 for Tuaninga.
And Tuaninga doesn't dump very often.
Moeller on the slide.
It's a great run from Blake Moeller.
And Tuaninga the serve. That's pure.
And some more good celebrations. Tuaninga on their side. A gritty double time.
Can't break out another one quite yet. Oh, they can't now. Cressy crushed it.
Yeah, you can always catch her dancing or singing or something fun.
Cressy has had an impact since checking in.
Kara Cressy has been phenomenal since checking into this match.
Taylor again showing her range. She's gotten better at hitting line, especially when it's somebody like Taylor. The net has played a factor tonight on a few of these, and this time it helps out. Natalie Foster checking in for the first time.
Orlando free points.
And Apukis the server. More from Cressy.
Big one and done.
The net and down, and Indy. That one connected with Pusic up high on the swing by De Beer. And a point for the Ignite.
It's just been a question of, okay, who do I got today? Here's who I'm going to throw out for Amy Pauley. And tonight, you know, that was Courtney Schwann on the outside, Hannah Maddox, and then Chimay right side. Great put down from the Valkyries.
The thought, too, is like, she's a lefty. I mean, that's one, as good as Shampoo is, that's one advantage that you have when Pukas is in there. Taylor. That one, I think, got a piece of the tape as well as some hands, and down for Taylor. Second straight first-round pick for Indy out of Louisville. It was De Beer last year. That just feels unstoppable. Smoked by Taylor. It's just, at a certain point, just becomes so intimidating, I got to imagine.
Well, yeah, especially as a defender. Like when you see a player that hits with as much power as Taylor does and you see a wide open net, it's a little bit scary when you're back there. Like, I could get railed right now.
Orlando puts Lindsay Vanderwade in for Hannah Maddox. Vanderwade, who played a little right side in their most recent match. 14-9, coming off the Orlando timeout. Tuaninga is in.
You bring in Brittany Abercrombie, the leading scorer last season, back on the court. You bring in their starting setter in Shampoo, and then also Cherry Looper back in the lineup, and it's a different Orlando team.
23 for 41. Chimay. Now back to the short serve. Pusic handles that one. Lindsay Vanderwade takes a cut. Anna DeBeer is blocked. Emmy Klicka making her first match appearance, a late season addition last year on their championship roster. And a quick side out against her. Again, a middle behind the setter. This time, Cressy. Blast down, Brie Kelly. Chance for Indy to move a whole game in first place, ahead of Dallas. Teeler for the win. It would have been fitting, but it didn't happen there for Ajani Teeler. Off the mark for Cressy, with Pukas behind the service line. No good, and that does it. Indy goes to 2-0 this season in the championship rematch. They've already beaten Orlando twice after the Valkyries won the title against the Ignite.